I'm here. Don't worry about it. There we are. There we go. There we go. There we go. I promise I had my shit in order like 10 minutes ago. I promise. Right? Oh! We're good. We're good. We are so good. We're good. I know what I'm doing. I'm nodding. You can't see it. I'm being sarcastic, too. Anyway. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, all. I'm having fun. Do the intro again? I didn't do nothing yet. I haven't done nothing yet. I haven't even started talking. I literally just got through the hellos. What the fuck? Anyway. Before I was rudely interrupted. Hello? Saying something about sarcastic nodding? Yeah. I don't remember what I was saying. Bold of you to assume that I know what I'm saying at any point in time. That was your first mistake. I don't know what I'm saying at all, at any point. I don't remember half of the shit that I say. You're welcome. Anyway. So, we will be, hopefully, finishing Ghost Trick today. Hopefully, hopefully. Maybe, maybe. Because I want to get it done, but... You know how it is. I want to get it done, but I haven't found the drive to, and I needed something to do today. So we're going to be finishing Ghost Trick, and hopefully the plot makes sense, because as it currently stands, it does not make sense to me very much. So I imagine we're going to have like a pretty much info dumping chapter, and then like, I don't know, 2 more chapters. I actually don't know how many chapters are left in the game, I'm gonna be honest. But hopefully, we will be finishing it today. Hopefully, hopefully. Hopefully, hopefully, maybe, maybe. And, yeah. Ghost Trick time. Woo! Ghost Trick time. You know? God, my brain hurts. A lot. I'm playing with Silly Putty right now, so I'm a bit spaced out. I'm trying to think if there were other things that I wanted to say. Your water? Yes, I do have water. It's like half filled. It's like half filled. So yes, I have water. I have to try and put the funny on. I haven't had the funny on for a bit now. So I have to figure out how to do that again. Oh, dear God. No, I don't think I had anything else to say. I don't think I had anything else to say. I think we're good. Just gotta put the Silly Putty down. Go. There we go. Back into your weird egg thing. Alright. Alright. Ghost trick. Ghost trick time. Tricking of ghosts, it is time. Ah! Lost my OBS for a second there. That was almost cringe. Ghost trick. Ghost trick time. Just in case, because Ghost Trick has a habit of being loud. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's good. Woo! And that's the exact same time, so. Why would I ever do that? Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Hello? This is Jode. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. Control room? Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. At the other end of the phone line. I'm finally gonna get all my answers. I better go. Oh, it just does it automatically. Okay. So yeah, I was right. This is gonna be like an info dump chapter. The single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel. But that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of so many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Blinking red light. Welcome to the Yona. Detective Jode. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jode. I used your phone. I hope you don't mind. Egad, never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation, submarina. But how'd you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yona was going to surface. Confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. I have a little something for you. Cabanela has given me a pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver, made to look like a pocket watch. Are you kidding me? It was a fucking... Okay. Yes, Inspector Cabanela. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's somewhere on the submarine, somewhere else. Ah, Sissel, you mean. You. You can relax, that's nothing but his shell. His shell, huh? His spirit isn't in there right now. Most likely right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. You need a hostage, just take me. Please, just let her go. Bah. There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. My brain cut out. Sorry. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? The fuck is that? Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. What in the world was that? The Temsik fragment. It gives special spiritual powers. And now, our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? What a mistake to make right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jode. Farewell. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Jode! Where the hell did he go? What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be around here somewhere. I smell danger. Better find him fast. Talk? So you're here, huh? Oh! Missel's here! It's Missel! Yes, I think I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. But with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up so you can go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff him out? I can talk, I promise. I'm sorry, I don't think I can. Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find the lady detective and the little lady together. You got it! Phone? Phone's ringing. Wow! It's Miss Camilla, I just know it! My trusty nose is practically screaming at me. Think you call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to the phone before it stops ringing. You bet! Hello, Miss Camilla! Hello! It's no use! This black hello just doesn't seem like me. Create a path for me, Missile. I'll come right over. Shit. Fuck. I heard another explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. Sissel, look! black hello just came off the wall. Oh, better answer it fast. Hello, is anyone there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel. Where are you? Somebody please answer. Guess you can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was just ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is... She said Lynn? Miss Lynn! We better hurry up. Let's go, Sissel. We go there. We go there. We go help. We go with Missile. Whatever Missile wants is okay. Oh, she's dead. Again. God damn it. Miss Camilla and Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn! Yeah, she can't seem to catch a fucking break. Looks like another tragedy. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! And Missile, too! I'm so glad you're alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before, when you saved her. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight? Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm glad I was bored, your little doggy. Hey, Missile, could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a sec? Huh? What? Don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile. What's your opinion on orange soda? Depends on the orange soda. Wonder what happened this time. Can I talk to you for a minute? Yes, Sissy? Could you tell me what happened? What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. When I woke up, I was to the sound of an engine. So she was already on the submarine by then. I thought to myself, I have to escape. Next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired, I couldn't move. Then... Okay. I was so relieved I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out, the poor thing. You've been through so much. You were very brave. I think Lynn's probably been through more than me. You've both been pretty brave. Hey, bitch. Oh, Sissel, you're here. Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I'm dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. Oh. And where's Detective Jode? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just kind of disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's even making less sense than before. After we left the super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with the radio transmitter, and Inspector Caminella fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a small boat to sea from a small harbor at the edge of town. Detective Jode and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jode and I decided to split up. He could take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. We found Camilla hiding in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Quiet and adventure. Happened next. I don't know. There's a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I'm dead. Oh boy. Sounds quicker to see for myself. The whole game was a big paradox. It seems to be. Camilla, are you okay? Camilla? Oh, yeah. Sissel was in her body. Hello, Lynn. There is a detective now. It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really the man from the park from 10 years ago? Oh well, see, there's no need for me to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. Phone is ringing. Not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. So I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted, to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago, and I'm sorry for what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know. What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Revenge, huh? I got a feeling that I just can't understand. Of course not, you're not him. She's right, I'm not him. Am I? He's going to shoot Detective Jode, and Camilla when he came to her rescue. That's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life again. You didn't have to add the again part. How the hell am I going to fix this? Cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean from a dead woman? Anyway, guess we should look for a way to stop the explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. She's got a gun! So I have to wait for something before I can move. Can't really do shit about Buck there. Aha! Come on, hurry. Now's your chance to get to the phone. It might be Detective Jode. Hello, anybody there? If anyone's still there, get yourself out of here. We're on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up, why don't you answer? Anyway, if you're coming, we're leaving. There are restless ghosts on board. Let's see if there's anything else that I can do from here first. Before I go anywhere. Okay, I gotta wait. Waiting for the thing to happen. Okay, thing. Okay. I'm figuring it out. Yeah. Alright. We'll go there this time. Okay. Big yawn. Sorry. Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip. Bargaining chip? It's Detective Jode. What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red's about to get the Temsic fragment taken away. Damn. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just gonna go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment. But that's cruel. Okay, I think we have more things to worry about than that right now. Where's the Temsic fragment gonna go? Where are we going? The Temsic fragment. You're mine at last. I can't go into spirit mode. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Sissel, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jode in it. Don't worry, Lynn. The detective can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. Can't believe this. What is happening? Now then, better hurry along before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. Yona will be his coffin. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. So that's the cause of this giant explosion. What is? Don't tell me it's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo! Well, like, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes readily to mind. Looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. There's no time, it's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. Why was the I hope at the end of that sentence the strongest part? Okay, here it goes. Rat! I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought, but was this really the best move? I think so. We have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did that get in here? I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. The spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain balance. It must be pretty heavy. What if we can use the weights to our advantage somehow? Great, we've dumped the little creature off. Now those weights were... Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn over the whole torpedo. Now for the safety device. Right. This thing? There, clamped on the safety device. We did it. Should keep the torpedo from exploding. There's just one more problem. Problem? What's that? Torpedo's still gonna impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. What was that noise? Looks like torpedo still hit the submarine. But the submarine's still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it. I did it! What's the matter? You still look unhappy. Stop the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened a gaping hole into the submarine. You're right, I guess. Guess that's just what missiles are able to do. They're unstoppable. Am I hearing things? Anyway. Guess we better get back quickly to the present. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. Now it's just slowly but surely filling the room. Well, fuck. Uh-oh. Water seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. We gotta get him out of here. Better go meet up with Lynn. You see these 3 machines are equipped with a fan. Now that I take a closer look, it appears that they're 2 sizes of fans. The lights went out, but the machine still works, apparently. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. Maybe I can use its movements to help me create a path. Yeah, no shit. I got so worried for a second there. Then? Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed the gun at you. Don't worry about that. It wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along at any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. So happy everybody's gonna be with me now. Camilla! Miss Camilla! No! I'll get you out of here. It's the last thing I do. I think I'm gonna cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send Linda a signal that I'm here before it's too late. Can I just, like, turn on the flashlight? Oh, look, a flashlight. It's Sissel, he's here. Up you go. Glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room's gonna fill up with water fast. Better get out that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure's too great. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of that as the force of the water holding the door closed. Water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, I got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Ladder. Hey, look at the ladder. Wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way. Yeah? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it in the meantime. Could you hurry up, please? Can't reach. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. What was that? Looks like the water isn't seeping in through the... It looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. I can talk. Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me! Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Can I? I can. Oh, hey, great. Do you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. Now all we have to do is get through that door and we're safe. And I just got thrown out. We are completely capsized. Ow. What happened? Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. Can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky, or we're dead and just haven't realized yet. Come on now, as if the latter could be true. Oh shit. What now? The water's rising fast. Come on. You just have to go up to the top. See how I can help with my ghost tricks. I think I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel, there you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course. After all, just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking baths. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for the ladies? Of course. Okay, now I can start moving on things. Can you climb him? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I probably could easily. Sissel, you're not telling Miss Lynn to leave Miss Camilla behind, are you? Can you be quiet for a minute? Pistol? Or Missile? Same thing. Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. There, how about that? It's great. You made a staircase. Better hurry, I don't think the water's gonna wait for you. Yeehaw. Oh dear God. Ouch. Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? There's no way around either. Can you think of something? Of course we can. We have to. If I swap the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it, because the cracks in the pipe are different, right? So each pipe sprays steam a different way, huh? Bet that'll come in handy. So the water's coming again. Wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think a more relevant point is that he's also dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about the steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. The thing is, I also still don't know how to get Sissel back up here. Because he just simply can't fucking reach. So if he's able to do anything, I don't know how to do it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Stop it! Shit. Ran out of time. Couldn't take a little warm mist. There was no warm mist, that was boiling hot steam. Anyway, it looks like you're the key player for this one, Missile. But I don't think my powers alone are going to be able to be enough. So I have to find a way. Oh, no, Sissel's already up here. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Hold on. Gotta Sissel out of this. There, how does that look? Looks great, all the horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, not far now. Try to move forward. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, rise away. Working on it. get Missile on the hook, and then get Sissel. Okay. Figuring it out. I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is there any way to ask for something? It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. No! This way! What the fuck just happened? What just happened? Can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. I still want to try to make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find the single ray of light. Was that Ray? Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. This is 5 a.m. too. I mean, I only got like an hour tops. The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Ah! Is it the other me? So you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance, I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all this evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain those unnatural things happening? You knew, why didn't you come to do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold myself to that image any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. Came all this way tonight trying to chase down a lost memory. My lost memory. For quite a bit tonight, you see, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are and who I am, too. What? Is this like a twin brother thing? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. Seriously, is this like a twin thing? Is my twin named Ray and I was named Sissel? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And, like, I got blamed for his crime because they didn't realize we were twins or some shit. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. Engine room's destroyed and there's a hole in the hull. And it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had to deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment? I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. And I think I kind of got some out of it. I think I kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives these spirits special powers. Like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah. My powers have changed over these past 10 years. First, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what it does? Dying while being exposed to radiation? On that day 10 years ago. A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So of course I had received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Aren't the Temsic remnants still there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect on the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it'll give us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of the meteorite? One of the characteristics that the meteorite has is the ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? This is so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. We're getting a lore dump. What do you mean? We'll keep going before we finish that one. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As a part of a deal I made, those guys promised to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister. I made him issue the execution order. I thought he might call off the execution at the last second, though. So that's why you wanted to keep his daughter kidnapped. That's why but why did they kidnap the wrong girl? Little did I know they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Their objective was to wipe out everyone who had to do with the Temsic. Detective Jode was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanela and the junkyard super. They were slated to be wiped out too. And, as it turns out... I was one of their targets as well. They stole my Temsic fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However... Oh, am I just like a fragment of his soul or some shit? Damn, I was really hoping the twin thing would be the thing. No, so I guess I'm just a fragment of his soul. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments of death that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago. But my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I simply existed. Not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, the old pigeon guy mentioned something. Said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. You weren't there in the park 10 years ago. I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay, but I was just a little kid playing at the park. Yeah, I know. 10 years later, and you'd become the detective looking into Jode's case. Tonight I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. So I instigated it. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. So of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Incredible power you've got there. That was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed its mark. Junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew that you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. Mm-hmm. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that. But then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha. The inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. Had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never heard of the Temsic meteorite. Because you were looking into Jode's case. They thought if you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. And that's pretty much the whole story. One thing left to do now is wait for the water pressure to crush the submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line, and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for the submarine to be my coffin. Coffin for the dead. There is no escape. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years? You what? This feeling? Cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine? Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea? This must have been how you felt all along. Lynn? Camilla! Is it true? We're stuck here? What? Oh, If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Ouch. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go through all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just seal the Temsic fragment and escape if that's what they want? Steal the Temsic fragment and escape if that's what they wanted. Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. I have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute! Yes, we do. When did you get that? This will tell us where Detective Jode is. It's the present from the inspector in white. That's right. Detective Jode told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet's still in this person's body is in the control room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right. Wait a minute, what about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jode's our last hope. Come on, let's get started. Torpedo room, huh? Might be another torpedo in there. We'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're gonna use the missile to ram the control room. Use a missile to ram the control room. I don't know if ram is the correct word. We don't want to blow up Detective Jode, but something like that. We'll climb up into the torpedo room. Up is definitely safer. Okay, see y'all there then. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. Guess the first thing we have to do is load the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. I just turned on the backup power, so we ought to be able to get the switches up into use now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken. I don't think the entire device is broken, though. It would probably work fine if we could just move this switch. I'll have to find a way to move it somehow. I can't move it with my powers alone. What'll happen to the 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? It's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too. But something's odd. What is? The command room. Looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. Wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Right, okay. Hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. Oh, I can only go. I wanted to take missile with me! I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head towards the command room where Jode is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. Then we'll find a way to come back to save you. It'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. Missile. I swapped the switches so Missile can be launched. So the missile can be launched. You have to do the rest, Sissel. Can't do it either. Can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. But Miss Lynn! You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen. And that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? Then I'll never be able to see you again, never ever. I can't understand, even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right there waiting for you. We'll see each other then, don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready. So that other guy ain't coming with us? Sissel? Yes? We never found out who you really are. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. I'm glad I met you, Detective. We're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will! We'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend. So the other guy who said his name wasn't Sissel is, not coming with us? You know, get revenge and all that shit? These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think the way Lynn and the little lady have the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, 12 seconds are up. Detective Jode! Bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him! Better not. You might break your teeth. Command room's lost power and it's sinking. What are the masked man's gonna do? Let's talk to Detective Jode. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jode. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. Can't believe you made it here. How's Camilla? What about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. Told Detective Jode about everything that happened to the submarine Yona. So the submarine's badly damaged. Why would he do that to his own submarine? Wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. Because he's afraid of my powers. Oh, so you did come along. You? You followed us? And I didn't even notice? It's been 10 long years, Detective Jode. Are you Yomel? So his name is Yomel, but mine's Sissel. What the fuck is happening here? Is it really a brothers thing? So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomel? That's right. But those people on the Yona were calling you Sissel. That was just an alias I was using to deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty that we can still tell you. Right, Detective Jode? Right. About Yomel, I suppose. 10 years ago. You were the top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but it was one of the best in the industry. So I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multidimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. Doesn't sound like something top Pomeranians would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought from the life of me that I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but the organization in the country moved on to this one. And then one day the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jode, when was it that I was proven innocent? 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomel. 10 years ago. So am I really just like a fragment of his soul or some shit? Like, who am I? My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear. I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to feel what I was suffering. So that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain that I had felt. What? It's the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would have been very valuable to them. But what would you get out of the deal? A new life? Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1, they help me with my revenge plot. Second, a rebirth for me. Rebirth? New beginning, huh? I didn't care if it was fake life, an artificial life. I wanted the physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, in everyday life. I wanted to grow old and in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. It's the kind of life I asked them for. Completely man-made life. That's right. Knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew a lot would take a lot of power and money. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And the response in the end was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own, and they even figured out what the Temsec was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all of this. None at all. I was a fool. Okay. Not even allowed to play Ghost Trick without being called a fucking goldfish. Anyway, so then, why did they go through all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsec meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? Don't be dramatic. Too bad. Too bad. I am. You fucked being dramatic. After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. Shush. No. I won't, actually. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanela and the old pigeon guy, huh? Where's the emotes? They're there. Where are they? They should be in the FFZ emote section. Because I put them on FFZ, I'm pretty sure. So it would be TTV. First, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance. Just in case. Surveillance, huh? It looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that old leaflet guy is one of them. Not him. He's just a plain old odd person. The park is like a silent battlefield of an international scale. There we go. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsec meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy the park in order to secure the Temsec meteorite. So that's it, huh? So, the upshot of your grand deal was this, huh? Yep, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the ocean forever, huh? Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jode back to life, of course. He looks like that fast guy in Fairy Tail. I watched Fairy Tail when I was like 12. You'll need to give me a name. No, wait. I should know this. Leon? I don't remember what Leon does, though. I know, like, the most important bit of his story, but, like... Dude, I haven't watched Fairy Tail since I was, like, 11! I don't remember anything about it! I remember specific characters, and that's about it, dude. God, fuck. Fast guy! I don't know. I don't remember, like, any of the characters. Well, I do remember characters. I remember their names occasionally. But I don't remember that one. What? What good will that do now? We promised. We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them. And can't do that without you, Detective Jode. We've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go, back to 4 minutes before your death. Yeehaw! So, where are we headed? We're not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We'll run out of fuel soon, and that'll be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean... Her name was Sawyer? Oh, yeah, you're so right. You're so right, actually. No, I forgot about that guy. Yeah, I remember him now. He was one of the guys hanging out with Jalal, right? Something along those lines. No, I know who you're talking about. You're right. He does. He does. He does look like Yomel. You're completely correct. Yeah, that guy was running around with Jalal or some shit. Or whatever the fuck his actual name was. I don't remember. I only know him as Jalal. Ah! By the way, I'm not a human detective. Clean. I'm a remote-controlled robot detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Jalal was a bitch. He was a bitch. Why would you go through all this trouble to do this? It's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Mad Nala isn't a thing yet. You mean Nalu? Or is that a different ship? Nalu? Okay, yeah. It kind of gets confirmed at the end, but like at the same time, it's like a bait and switch, so... But yeah, no, that's fair. That's completely fair. Okay. Commander Sith likes to provide. I never figured out. I was gonna say I never figured out a voice for this guy, and then just even Levy got that Dragon Slayer D before Lucy. Okay. Let's be honest here, though. It's Gajil we're talking about, right? That's his name. Right, his name's Gajil. It's the fucking Metal Man. Fucking Levy just likes goths, alright? $1000%. I mean, they constantly kind of go at each other, so like they're constantly fighting, so they have to see something in each other alone. Right? His name's Gajil? Yeah, his name's Gajil. I was completely correct. I just didn't spell it right. Anyway. God, just brain fairy tale. Okay. Commander Sith likes to provide again, likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? No need for you to know, detective. Now's the time to say goodbye, detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, detective. Camilla, forgive me. Bye. He did. Dead as hell. Isn't over yet. It isn't. Remember what that big masked man said? Gray gave off. However, Gray is constantly stripping. So... I mean... You gotta take that into account, you know, he's showing what his mama gave him. And sometimes his pants come off. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. Possibility of turning the situation around. What is it, detective? Look at Yomel's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. Temsic fragment's gone. Could this change in his shell? Give us some kind of lead? I'll agree with you on Urza. Mira Jane, I feel like you have a lot to go through hoops-wise, but Urza, yes, 100%. Urza, 100%. However, Urza is a very serious girl. Like, Urza's a very serious girl. I don't remember Devil Union. Especially Demon King Mira. Now you're just simping for fairy tale characters. I figured it out. I know what that possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of the Temsic. His body cycled between moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly, so what does this mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed from my shell, I became a regular corpse. So let's see, that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? Look at Mara Jane, She-Devil, and tell me she doesn't like to degrade people. That form. I mean, it's still Mira Jane we're talking about here. It's still Mira Jane, so... You know, it's a take as you will situation. You gotta remember, she was goth before. Well, yeah, I remember what Mira Jane looked like. I wouldn't say she was goth, but I remember what Mira Jane looks like. But yeah, you gotta remember, it's still Mira Jane's personality we're dealing with here. It's still Mira Jane's personality. Anyway, back to the game. I'm like 99% sure we're gonna go back 10 years ago to 4 minutes before his death. No, it isn't. She's mean as shit. What did I tell you about me remembering Fairy Tail? I watched that shit when I was like 10 or 11. I don't remember fuck or jack about it. It's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. Watch it again? What if I don't feel like it? I have a feeling that if I watched Fairy Tail now, I'd just think it's boring. I'm just being honest. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. Then I saw it. Final death, the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. Am I like the Temsik itself? The final journey to the truth starts now. Ooh. Spooky, spooky. Oh god, final chapter. Ow. When was Yomel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. What is she doing? Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Oh my god, am I the cat? Oh, a kitten. Shoot, you might get hurt. Are you okay? You're all right now. Are you hurt?
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsik meteorite, huh? It's beautiful, looking at it all from this angle. Changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop the Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jode? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. Might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did was inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. My fate is to die here. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay then, let's get started. It's time, I suppose. Yeah, I know.
It's ready.
Roasted sweet potato. What? I mean, that's definitely something you can have. Let's just start messing with shit. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. Sorry, wasn't thinking. We startled her. Made her drop her sweet potato. Know how much that girl loves her food, too. Anyway. At least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. So I was supposed to do that? So missiles in here. Is there anywhere missile can reach that I can't? Okay, so those two have things as well. Missile can't reach it, though. I want to see something while I can. Is this like a cutscene so I can't, like, stop it? Okay, it isn't. I have a feeling I could do something with the sweet potato. That's how we can move those two from that spot. Which means we have to do something about the Temsic fragment instead. Should be easy with our powers. I think you're right, Missile. It's gonna be a grand finale. Okay. Okay. So... Oh. Somehow, messing with the sweet potato gave us a fate change. Somehow, that ended up mattering. I can get him to the lantern post. I was wondering if I could swap it for a sweet potato. Relatively the same shape, right? Or go to the headphones. I think we'll rock it again. There we go. Missile. Go. Go thing. What if I now... Wrong button. Do the thing. Do it. Oh! I was completely correct. Look at the sweet potato. Big, scary sweet potato. Not a sweet potato, that's minnow. Oh, right, yeah, of course, of course. Look at them. The potato and minnow. Right now, they're the exact same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Hey, here I go. I'm gonna need your help, though. My help? Can't reach. Okay, so I have to figure out how to do something. I have a feeling Sissel was supposed to be on the sweet potato. Okay. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out, boys. I'm figuring it out. Okay. All right. Then we put Missile on the thing, switch back. Wrong button again. The lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. Really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Might just hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the lantern on the way down. Yeah, that's why I put it there. But if the minnow sits firmly in its way, that fate should change. Isn't that what I just did? Fragment's course had changed a little. Now Yomel's fate should really change too. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Jode got hit. Oh, right in the leg. Thought it was the dick. Detective Jode! Temsic fragment shot through his leg. What? Cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Ugh. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jode, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's detective training or what, but even though he's shaking in pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! I knew it. This is my true fate in the end. Stole his life away with my own hands. Oh! Oh, shit! I won't let that happen! Bullet! Missile! Stopped it in midair! I'm here, inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. What? With what? Detective Jode, the meteorite fragment that's inside you made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. Now we just have to prove that the murder isn't the detective's true fate. All we have to do is stop this bullet. There's gotta be something around here with the same shape. Found it. We still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay. So your fate is death has changed, but still. This fate is too painful to watch in every sense. No, I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was slowly still turning. Ah! Fuck. Wake up, you gotta get out of here. Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over, we're out of time. Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything we can swap it with. Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. Then you can redo at least 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of their death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together. You gonna help us, Yomo? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget that I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to find this battle. We ought to be able to fight this battle. Battle against fate and death. Yomo! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead, though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Okay, do it now. Got it! Now it's your turn, Missile. Me? What can I do? Think you know the answer to that? Okay, I got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it will still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We still can't stop that horrible minnow. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or 2 helped. Oh, it helped, all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Ye gods. So Yomo's still dead? Bye, Yomo. Ah, you're awake. Yeah, Yomo's fucking dead, dude. Yomo's big dead, big mad dead.
Hey, mister, is your knee okay?
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
I'm a police detective. Do you think you could call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But... What's that?
Detective's badge. We give them to children who have been very brave.
A detective's badge? Thanks!
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Yomo's like dead, ain't he? Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. No, Yomo's alive! Okay. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't know. When I came to, my body was already moving by itself. As if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened. I was the cat?
Hey, mister? I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I saw it just a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. It's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Yeah, it got hit with a fragment.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Was I the cat? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Was I the cat? Was I the fucking cat? Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel! The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. So I'm the cat? These long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Was I his cat? Oh my god, I was his pet cat. You're kidding me. Old friend? I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Bro! I was a fucking cat that got hit with the same fucking... Dude. I was his pet cat. Somebody please look at me. Oh, a kitten. Shoot, you might get hurt. Somebody please reach out a hand to me. I had only just died at the time. I'd lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I'd still managed to reach out a hand to him. Next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to a black kitten. No recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat. And then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I just missed her as she'd left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomal." Meow. The man named me Sissel. That was the name of something important he had lost along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. If you think about it, it was obvious he was the cat. Not really. Not really. Just too five-head to get it. Those 10 years were very happy for me. But they weren't happy for the man. There was nothing I could do for him. So his fiancée had killed herself. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. Then after a while I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. Ray still has not been explained. It's when I got my revenge on Lynn. Or I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. Was I in the bag? Was I literally a cat in the bag? And that first shot missed and hit the cat, which was me. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Yeah, the first shot hit Sissel. I wasn't able to control her completely. First bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside the bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of the Temsik radiation. That's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. Still not explaining Ray. I think I understand now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It's because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at that time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? And it's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Why not? Remember that thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from living to dead. But even so, there's some things that you can do that I can't. You mean... I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do all those things, I would have saved your life. Oh. Not only that, but I never would have let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. So I died for Yomal. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed, dramatically altering fate. Fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate. And I just bet you, and I can just bet you the fate of that woman you love has changed too. Yeah, I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted, huh? Still doesn't explain Ray. So, Yomal. Looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yeah. And I'm glad to. I think I kind of understand now. That's what you've been feeling all these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. New 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did. My crime. That's the way this Game of the Dead works, huh? And no matter the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel? Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole your life away with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. It's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomal? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomal. Sissel, are we ever gonna see each other again? I couldn't understand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. Never forget you either, my valiant little doggy. Looks like you come to live with me now. So we best be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? Sounds good, Detective Jode. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would cross again. Wait! Before you go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you. Ray! Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything turned out just as I'd hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on this journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I wanted to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. First of which was hers. Was he one of the snipers or some shit? If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die on that lonely spot in the outskirts of town. But if that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. A story of a little creature. Is he a bird or some shit? After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Is he Missile? No! Missile! They stole the wooden box in the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process... two dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress. And that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! Powers of the dead! But how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. So, Ray's Missile! But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. Because he died near Sissel. Oh my god, not Sissel. Fucking Yomel. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. He died near Yomel. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. And there wasn't anything he could do, only with the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there wasn't anything he could do. At the end, he was left behind with the man in the red at the deep sea. And then, he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years ago, to the moment before the man in red's death. What? So Ray is Missile, is what I'm gathering here. Ray is Missile. Right? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. That's the other version of the story of this night. A story that's taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? So Ray is Missile. Oh, old man Missile! That's right, I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of those people on your own, huh? So you decided to wait out those 10 years. Oh, poor baby. Exactly. Then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate the desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers had changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could. Like travel through the phone lines, for example. What? May not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. There's something I don't understand. If you knew from the very beginning that I had that power, how did you also know so much about me? Like, wouldn't I? After all, we had met on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders in the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life in the junkyard at the edge of town. I followed the Ghost World path to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting, swiveling desk lamp. It made my first stand on end, I can tell you. That was me. So I was shot on that night the first time around as well? You'd lost your memory that time too. You just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just wanted to find my own lost memory. Oh, I just wanted to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. Big stretch. Ugh. I'm sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, then we'd both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomel. What? I gave you the information you needed to get you set in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only have until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. The man in red would be sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that happened, it would have been all over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. Little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh, boy. Hate to admit it, the doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom comes with age. Guess what? What? Now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile. I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. I hit the mic. Whoops. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile. You waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, huh? There's a new One Piece manga chapter, and I'm reading it right now. I had read it earlier. It's good. Of course! Because that's what good doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. So the story of a single night comes to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in the town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. What will I be doing now? How come it's dark? Ah, am I dead? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh! The gun's not there, so... probably go right this time, hopefully.
Were you surprised?
You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death.
Yippee! It worked!
It's not even my birthday today.
It's my mom's birthday. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, but it came out so I wanted to use it again.
It's all right, Lynn. After we're done celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Really?
Thank you, Detective Jode.
Dad, you're home!
I am Camilla. Let me introduce you to Mrs. Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today.
Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective.
Is something wrong?
You have one of those badges too?
Oh, this? Yeah.
I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. Yours looks a lot older than mine, though.
How long are you gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it? To me, it's a symbol of a real detective.
It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd eventually become a detective one day?
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, huh?
Now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
That you will. Oh, that you will. Meow.
Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're the same little kitten.
That's right. The very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten.
Still a kitten.
Yep, he never got any bigger or anything.
Where's my main man, Garp? He's gone, man. He's gone. I'm not saying he's dead, but he's not there. Something. You gotta ask the Blackbeard Pirates.
Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name's Sissel.
Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before.
Wow. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn.
All right, everyone. Let's start the celebration.
Okay, Mom.
Whee! Do I not get to see Yomel again? I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too.
Meow.
And so we met again, Sissel. So we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. And I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. So I just don't get to see Yomel again. And now this is my new fate. But I still have my ghost tricks. Guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I have plenty of time to watch here for quite a while. Damn. I was a cat the whole time. I was low-key, I was banking on the twin brother thing. Calbanella and Missile! Oh my god, so Calbanella gets Missile now. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn! Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Missile! Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home to guard the fort. Oh, so Lynn still has Missile. But birthdays are for celebrating with loved ones. Just watching. Me up here just watching. Missile going fucking crazy, dude. My main man Missile is going fucking crazy. Is it game over? Yes. I beat the game. So now he's doing the silly dances. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be just like the great Inspector Calbanella. What kind of example is the Inspector providing for his men? Do I get to see Yomel's fiance? Or is she still dead? Do I get to see what happens to Yomel? Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory? What are you doing here? Heard you were gonna be picking some new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again just so you could eavesdrop? A little bit. Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. It's got a ladybug on it. Let's go. Never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and Bergen, what the fuck? I have no idea. Is it really unnecessary, this new curried chicken menu item? Oh, but the best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. I don't think I can eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? Yomel? Damn. It was that dude. Sausage Head, if I remember right. I don't remember his fucking name. I want to see Yomel, man. I want to see what he's doing. I want to know, man. Like, obviously I'm a fucking cat, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. These two idiots. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Well, he's fucking rich now. Ah. My water, it attacked me for a second there. I managed to get free though, so it's chill.
So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any good ideas you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories at the indiscretions of the minister. Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to the stoogey mind of my darling husband. Just dab him on the fucking forehead. I mean, that's certainly a way to go about it, I suppose. Definitely a way to do it. I still can't believe that Ray was Missile. Just an old man version of Missile. Kind of funny, to be honest.
This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, ma'am.
The Yona is about to scrape the bottom of the seafloor, sir. Be warned about this.
Ah!
Keep it together, man! You've been trying to give me a case of the vendors. Nearly just died of fright just now. I don't remember that guy's name. I'm gonna be real, I did not care about him, but he kind of reminded me, the name, I don't remember what it was, but it reminded me of something that would happen to, not happen, like a Star Wars name. Darth something or other, it was like Sidious or something. Love, peace, and pigeons! Long live rock and roll! Yeah! Yeah! Rocking out, dude. Stop the park from charging for admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. If you say so, my guy. The pigeons were simply rocking out, and you just had to go and ruin their flow like that, though, so I don't know how much I appreciate that. Ah, he's still doing the panic dance. Today's the day, you know, he's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it the dance away the pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say, next week? So Sissel did, you know, go to prison, obviously. Hostage and all that. So I'm guessing... Nice. Sissel basically took up the place of Jode. 10 long years- I'm sorry, Yomal. Your time is up today. Young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Did we get to see Yomal's fiance? Did we not get to see the picture? Thank you, Sissel. No problem, man. Do we get to see Yomal's fiance? Oh. That's adorable. Pretty kitty. So we don't get to see Yomal's fiance? I wanted to know what she looked like. Just out of pure curiosity, you know? So Yomal was put in prison for 10 years. Huh. And again, his fiance had lived. Honestly, that's some powerful affections. If you could stay with someone who's been incarcerated for 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn. You know what I mean? Like, that's still a decade, you know what I mean? Because I feel like if they were married, they would have, like, if they actually did get married, they would have said your wife, not that pretty little girl that always comes to visit every week. I mean, I guess she was visiting weekly, so it's not too bad, I suppose. Donut. The missile ain't gonna go get it. Depressing. Well, I guess that was Ghost Trick. The rat! Holy shit, a rat. Oh shit, a rat. It was a good game. I liked it, at least. Like, it didn't, you know, like, blow my expectations out of the water. But, you know, I liked it. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think it's a good game. I mean, like, it hit all the points that I like. The story was pretty good. The puzzles were, you know, difficult, but, you know, relatively easy. Easy enough to kind of figure out what the fuck you were doing. You know what I mean? It's a solid game. It's a solid game. Ah, look at Missile looking up at the Capcom logo. Nice. Well. That was Ghost Trick. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Again, didn't blow my expectations out of the water, but it was still pretty good, to be honest. I still liked it. It's a fun little puzzle game, and I like the mystery of it all. Also, I like how you could see the cat at the very beginning, and you're just kind of like, okay, what's up with the fucking cat? And you forget about it, because everything else is kind of immediately taken over. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a minute detail. I think that's how a lot of good mysteries should be done. You know what I mean? Either way, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. The story was good. The characters were great. This whole time you're led to believe that Sissel and Yomel are the same person. It was good. It was good. I really liked it. But I do still have to end. So, you know how it is. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. I appreciate it. It's been fun. And, yeah. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, and or afternoon. Don't really care what time it is as long as it's great, because you all deserve it. And I'll see y'all on Friday where I will either be doing more One Piece or Stardew Valley. Because what else am I gonna do with my time? Duh. See y'all later. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. See y'all later. Bye-bye.